I don't know what he's doing. He's looking at my kid's Lego. That's an E-Wing, by the way.
Yeah.
That is from the Ahsoka. That's the New Republic.
If I ignore you, you like me.
But tonight, I'm going to start off with a double here. If you can hold that up to the camera. We're going to do a little bit of soju.
Pinky out.
My brother-in-law, Doug, was introducing me to someone when we were in Austin. Because I told him I picked some up.
One moment.
Uh-oh. But this is a peach one. Oh, yeah.
You got that. You got that there. That Jinro peach.
That's right.
Yeah. You got
We got Dirty Dick here.
Yeah.
That's what I nicknamed him.
Imported
That's right.
by Hijinks, American Cerritos.
I'm so sorry.
13% alcohol.
We're gonna have that. We're gonna do a little soju, and then if you hold this up for the camera so people can. This is from my coworker Stacy. She went up to Pittsburgh for the holidays, or Pennsylvania, and she brought back a couple of beers.
Purple Monkey Dishwasher.
I love that name.
Chocolate Peanut Butter Porter. Is it from Evil Genius?
Yes.
I like that too.
Yeah. So hold that up so people can see. Right out of Pennsylvania.
If candy and beer had a beautiful liquid baby.
That sounds very good to me. So
Simon likes liquid babies in his
that's right.
mouth.
Oh God, really? Liquid babies in my mouth. But Stacy's the one who got me hooked on the BBD.
Spencer was the one that got you.
Oh yeah, she's the one who's my supplier now.
Yeah.
She gives me the vanilla BBD. And
Did you feel offended?
Huh?
sorry, I forgot that Spencer did.
I guess I'm easily forgettable, Wendy. Oh, excuse me.
Hold your pinky up. That's right. So,
I don't know how I feel about that. It's
13%.
but it's
Like Doug was saying, it's got a different name. I'll have to look at my phone. I'm using my phone to videotape, but you can mix it with like a Korean beer,
yeah.
and it's got a different name. But it helps the Korean beer, huh?
It was better than.
Oh yeah.
Straight, it to me it tastes like a peach hard seltzer.
Yeah. But a 13%. So, and then this is the purple monkey dishwasher. Smell the peanut butter.
Yeah.
You can taste it right there. The chocolate is not too overpowering. So what's been up, man? I mean, we're about to change. You know, we're gonna go to the Gulf of Trump. I think is it gonna be the new
Gulf of America.
No, it's the Gulf of Trump because it's all gonna be the nation of Trump, the United States of Trump.
No. It's going to be the Gulf of America. And the Gulf of America is going to be administered by the new Musk Empire.
The new Musk Empire.
Yes.
Yeah, the new Musk Empire. You got to ban TikTok because, you know, freedom of speech is something we don't deserve.
All hail Elon.
All hail Elon.
I'm hoping to get a really cool job with one of those all red uniforms and a stick.
Okay. What will you be doing in this all red uniform with a stick?
Guarding the Emperor.
He probably needs a fluffer more.
Nah.
I really like this beer. This beer is really good. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to buy Greenland. You know, we're going to buy Canada.
Actually, if you want to hear the more dystopian version of that.
There's a more dystopian.
Oh, yeah. It gets worse.
Oh, Lord.
A tech startup is also attempting to purchase Greenland.
A tech startup?
Yes.
They got to be pretty rich to be a tech startup to afford Greenland.
Yes.
Because I think they get $500 million off of Denmark a year as a budget.
I'm just waiting for the, worse than it already is situation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, ma'am. We can't perform that life-saving operation because you're not a corporate citizen.
A corporate citizen? Hey.
Yes.
Yeah. The corporate states of America.
Oh, I was talking about corporate Greenland.
Oh, corporate Greenland. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't think we can go with the corporate states of America? You know, Florida's sponsored by some kind of lotion, a suntan lotion, and you know, you got New York sponsored by
Einstein Bagels.
Einstein Bagels. That was better than I was coming up with, like a roach spray or something.
Yeah.
You know, and then you got California sponsored by a baby oil. Colorado sponsored by pot. You know, it's 2025 is really shaky right now. Have you watched anything good? Yesterday I watched Boy Kills World.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that with, I don't know which Skarsgård. I think it's the same Skarsgård who played Pennywise. It was really good.
I know it's not really helpful for the episode tonight, but we are going to watch Night Bitch this weekend.
Yeah, that looks really very interesting with Amy Adams.
Yeah.
She looks like, I don't know if she put on weight for that role or... I like just about everything Amy goes into, you know. She's a really good actress.
Yeah.
We saw that when we were switching over on the Disney Plus. It was there, and Wendy was like, "What's that?" I was turning it on. I watched the preview. I said, "That's interesting. That's what it is." I just thought it was funny to be on Disney Plus. Right there on the title, Night Bitch. Wow, you opened the...
J.D. Vance's mom in that movie.
Huh?
J.D. Vance's mom in that movie.
Oh yeah, she did. The J.D. Vance thing on Netflix. My Irish won last night by 3 points with 8 seconds to go, so I'm pumped. My Steelers are about to flail out, I think.
Go sports ball.
That's about the sports talk we have for you today, folks. I forgot to print out. I need to, when we take our first break, I'm going to go through the messages because I got a lot of messages on the YouTube from our producer. Things to talk about.
Okay.
You know, Christmas stuff, so it's dated a few weeks. But,
Okay, that's fine.
did you have a good Christmas?
I did. How about yourself? You were out of town. You went to Austin.
Yeah, I enjoyed Austin. Waco was not as good as we thought. Well, I'm glad we stayed in Austin and just drove to Waco for the day. She's really into, you know, the HGTV, Chip and Joanna, and the restaurant was great. The one square block that the silos are on was pretty cool, but the rest of it was... But we did find a half-price books and more store, and it was an outlet, but the only outlet was in Waco, so nothing was above $3.99.
Yeah.
Oh, $4.99? Okay. So I got some CDs. I was going to buy some movies. I had too much in my hands. I was going to spend a fortune, so I put, I think, half of it back. Because I still do CDs. I do physical media, unlike yourself. You know, you're a millennium.
You like that physical touch, sir?
Yeah, I like the physical touch. Oh, nothing quite like getting a scratch on your CD. But, did you get anything good for Christmas? Any surprises?
Got a couple games.
Yeah, what games did you get?
Horizon Forbidden West and Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
I'm doing Forbidden West right now.
Okay.
Let's see, what else did I get? I got a schmancy bed chair pillow thing.
Okay.
And let's see, what else did I get? Headphones. Play on some online games.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't scream at the youngins?
Yeah. And
Yeah, I just turned the volume. I can't do the playing with people
yeah.
with volume because they irritate me. I did that when Call of Duty 2 or 3, I think it was 3 was the online one on the 360.
Yeah.
And Burnout back then on the 360. And I love playing both, but you could get kids, and I will say kids, who smack talk. And I understand it, but I don't understand it too because I don't do it myself. My son has now picked up the art of smack talking, and it's not from me.
It's easy to do when you've got that like digital barricade.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got some games. I got a Doctor Who game that I found and I put on my list. Got the Mafia trilogy because I never played any of the Mafia games. Far Cry 6. Couple graphic novels. Generation Zero, I think, is a mech game.
Oh, I got this. It's called an Amberneck.
Okay.
And it's like it looks like a Game Boy.
Yeah.
But it's an emulator. It plays original Nintendo, SNES, Nintendo 64, and it's got a crap ton of games on there, and you can add more.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. So
I've been thinking about getting one of those because I've seen different versions. I just don't know. That's been my concern with emulators, or not emulators. There's some that are acting like emulators, but they're actually, I think they rip off copyrights. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm like, what would happen if you hooked it up to a network? Like, will something see it? You know?
That one I hooked it up to my Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
but it doesn't do any kind of like updates or anything. So
Oh, yeah, because it's the whole game.
It's chocolate. You can't.
You want some more?
sure.
It's good for you. It's not good for mom either, but it's not good.
So,
I feel like I'm camping.
that's right. I had to get something set. We've never used this. We've got this set with like 3 of these cups or 4. So here's to Stacy and to Doug for, the soju, and for the Purple Monkey dishwasher sponsored. Right out of Pennsylvania. And we'll be back after these commercial messages, and
Yes.
I figure out what Kyle said so we can address those issues.
You have to call one of my attorneys then.
I am not Schmeimal. I'm not honorable. And I just want to... His head is smaller. I thought my head was the same. But this thing is freaking... Oh, there's a big... Like, I
You
look
got it
like...
on backwards first of all.
Oh, yeah. Okay, maybe that's the problem. It's still... My head is... I look like a cow. It's like, howdy doody. And... You gotta... Do you push it down like that?
No.
No? No?
No.
Stretch it out.
I've always been told that.
Sister, put that on.
You're gonna stretch it out. But anyway... Yeah, it like fits on his head. I mean, yeah, my head is fucking huge, obviously.
This is a
Is that like
7.5.
I don't
I
know.
was gonna say, didn't you have to?
I
It
had
took you forever to find that.
yeah.
Obviously, I need a bigger than 7.5.
Yeah.
But notes from Kyle. I guess maybe he was maybe he was responding with what we said.
I like that. That should be a permanent part of our show.
Notes from Kyle.
Notes from Kyle.
Notes from Kyle.
Yeah.
You got it. All right. So he threw these, and I don't know if he's talking about he said favorite Christmas songs. Because we're an episode behind on the notes.
Yeah.
So mine is always Little Drummer Boy, the Bing Crosby with David Bowie, and for King and Country's Little Drummer Boy. How about you? Do you have a favorite Christmas song that you like to hear?
I have 2.
Okay.
One is Pentatonics,
Oh, they're good.
Drummer Boy,
Yeah.
and then mixing the
That's
chocolate.
how I'm cleaning the chocolate out of one so I can get the other drink in there.
Peanut butter chocolate peaches.
That's right. Millions of peaches.
And
Peaches
then
for free.
I like, so I say 2 songs. I like that one, and I like the Nightmare Before Christmas cover album. Korn does one, and
Cover album.
yeah, and then Marilyn Manson does another one.
Okay.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I have to listen to them by myself because apparently they're evil.
Then he talks about, I don't know if he's saying his favorites here or if us to talk about it, I really don't know, but he throws out live action Grinch with Jim Carrey, Die Hard, Lethal Weapon,
Favorite Christmas movie.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Violent Night, Will Vinton's Claymation Christmas. Do you have a favorite Christmas movie yourself?
Favorite Christmas movie.
I was trying to get my son to watch one of my favorites. I got him to watch Die Hard. Gremlins is one of my favorite. He wasn't quite yet ready. He's kind of a little nervous about, a little anxious because he thinks it's gonna be scary. He doesn't realize it's gonna be funny.
Not really. I don't really have a Christmas movie that I like watch every year.
How about the producers over here? You have any favorite Christmas movies?
No.
They're sleeping. They were talking about equal rights, and then they were all like, "Why do we have to get a job?"
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
why do we
that's
have
the
that
problem.
job? Mine is
As a-
White Christmas.
White Christmas.
Producer, that's racist. As a producer, that's a
And
job.
there's
Well, yeah,
another
Blue
one called
Christmas.
Last Christmas after it's about the movie. It
It's
goes
about
back
the
to
movie.
the
The movie's about the
Sorry.
movie.
It's about the song "Last Christmas" by Wham.
George Michael.
George Michael, whatever. He was in Wham, so at least I was somewhat right.
But yeah, Last Christmas when he actually does give him somebody his heart, then she sees him for a year, thinks she can date him, but he's actually dead.
Zane really,
Spoiler.
Zane really enjoyed that movie with me. Thank you.
Okay, then he goes into video games here, I guess, and he said Borderlands 4, Onimusha, Way of the Sword. So I don't know if these are things he's looking forward to or
Yes, they're not out yet.
Okay, those are not out yet.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed the first Onimusha.
I haven't played it, so
The first one I played, I was on PlayStation 2,
oh,
and it was a really interesting, like, it dealt a lot with like Japanese mythology. It's set in like medieval Japan.
okay.
But like the demons and spirits or whatever,
Yeah, that sounds...
they have like I want to say it's more like they have advanced technology, but it's not. It's you have to kind of play it to understand. It's not like they have like
But there's only
computers and
only
stuff.
one, and this could be a second one.
No, there's been like
Okay, so
3 or
Onimusha is an
4.
ongoing
Yeah,
title. I've
yeah.
never played it. Sorry.
But he has basically the character. He ends up getting this like it's like a gauntlet or whatever, and when he kills demons, he absorbs their like power in
Yeah.
the gauntlet, and then he can increase his abilities through that.
Okay, I played Borderlands 2 a little bit, I think.
I went to what's another thing I got? I went to Rad Junk several months ago, and I got the first Borderlands. I haven't like played it all the way through yet. But I got a Rad Junk gift certificate, so
Oh, cool.
for Christmas. So
That's
I'll be
always a
going
good
over there.
thing.
Yeah.
That's what I do like. I know I only have a 1. You have the X, right? Or the S?
X. Yeah.
I like it that I just tried it on. I put in my 360 discs, and they just let me put this update on it.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Benny.
I like that.
Yeah.
Benny.
I think the PlayStation was supposed to do that. I don't know if they do.
Down.
I don't.
He's challenging you.
No. No.
Oh, you're nicer than me.
So,
I pick up by the scruff and.
the scruff.
Yeah.
You're so mean to my cat.
You have any upcoming games that you're waiting for?
Adamfall
Adam Fall.
comes out March.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, if you want to. What do we got? But Adamfall looks very interesting. They say it's going to be almost an offshoot of course, Fallout, kind of.
Yeah.
But in Britain. But when I read it, it's not really like that, though. It's just the basis of it's after a nuclear thing, and you wake up, you don't know where you are,
Yeah.
or who you are, and there's mutations. So it looks. There's another one that I was reading about. I think it's called Pioneer, something like that. That's coming out. That's going to be similar to. I like the end of the world apocalypse stuff. So, I mean, I wish they would really let Obsidian come out and do another Fallout, because Obsidian is doing, Outer Worlds. They're doing Outer Worlds too.
Yes.
And the trailer is hilarious. I love it.
So on that note, rumor
Rumor though.
that they are probably going to get to do another Fallout game, and it's not going to be Fallout 5. It's going to be another Fallout
Yeah. Offshoot.
colon, whatever city.
Portland.
Cosmico, Indian Pale Ale from Mokama Beer Company in Fernandina, Florida.
Yeah, I think we got that one from Tallahassee Trader Joe's. I think.
I swear to you, you could make up a name and be like, it's in Florida, and people were like, okay.
Yeah. Florida man says it's okay.
Yeah. Got this beer from Floppadoo City.
Floppadoo?
In Florida?
But then the next thing he put on was Invincible Season 3, Skeleton Crew. Haven't caught the Skeleton Crew yet. Me and Zane are looking forward to watching. We just haven't yet because my son has to be in the mood. Right now he's in the mood to watch SpongeBob and Futurama. So he's going through SpongeBob the entirety, and I'm watching Futurama, which is fine because I'm on the new seasons finally. I do like Futurama. Invincible, I'm still on Season 2 myself. I do enjoy that, so I can't wait for Season 3. Either one have you watched or looking forward to?
I'm in Season 2 of Invincible.
Okay.
I am actually looking forward to... I need to watch the latest and last Danny Paramount Lower Decks season. And then...
I've heard they're getting better and better.
Yeah, it's so good. I don't know why they canceled it. But I need to watch that. Strange New Worlds is coming out again. That's Season 3, I think. And then there's a movie for Paramount Plus called Star Trek Section 31. It's got Michelle.
That's coming out, or has it come out?
It's coming out.
Yeah.
Michelle Yeoh.
Yo!
And then...
Oh, that's good. That's smooth.
I don't know what...
Cosmico. It's a pale ale. It's an IPA. That does not taste like an IPA.
No, it doesn't.
Man. Tastes like a lager almost. So, when's that
Thank
supposed
you,
to come out?
Wapopotamus, Florida.
What? Flopopotamus?
Wapopotamus.
Flopopotamus.
I don't know if there's anything else like...
And then he has Castlevania Nocturne Season 2. I don't know if that's a new thing of Castlevania, because I know there was, 2 or 3 seasons of the regular Castlevania animated?
Yeah.
Which was by the one and only Warren Ellis, writing and producing, which
I haven't watched it, and I've intentionally not watched it, because I have not played any of the Castlevania games.
That's been my issue, because I could never get into Castlevania.
Yeah.
But I need to watch it just because Warren Ellis was involved.
I've been told Arcane.
Yeah, Arcane I've heard is very good.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Then I guess he was solving the problems of the world, and he said create offline modes for games.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I think we talked about that. But he said, I guess creators should do it, and it's like, well, we have to have permission to create offline modes. I think these companies should do that themselves when they do these games.
Yeah.
They should think for the future and have set, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the last thing, I don't know if, are you into me, Kyle? Because if I need, do I need to know? Because he wants me to color my hair green.
Oh, we were talking about your different hair colors last time.
Yeah, okay, and shape it like a Green Lantern. So I don't know if that means shaving the back of my head.
I think, like, Green
growing
Lantern,
it out and
like,
trying to...
a la, like, Marge Simpson style. Like...
That might be a thing for Halloween. Or maybe end of the year.
No. You know what I think he's going for there?
What?
The
Snappity-doos.
The bowl cut from the new Superman movie.
That has got to be the... Guy Gardner is one of my favorite Green Lanterns because he's a give no shits Green Lantern, and a lot of people he drew that, but that bowl cut was true to the original, and people are mad about that. They're like, you went too far back, and it's like that was the original Guy Gardner, but then he's like in the warrior, thing, and it's like you're kind of meshing two here, James Gunn.
So,
but Mr. Terrific looks amazing in that preview.
My take on it. My 2 cents.
Okay.
They're plastic, so don't try to spend them. Is that because we're getting another origin of Superman movie?
I don't think it's gonna be an origin. I think it's, from what I hear, it's like year 1.
But I think basically what the plan is,
okay,
from what I'm seeing, is we get all these characters and we go back as far as we can with their design and the character or whatever. Then when we get into like movie 2, that's when we'll do some like evolution of the character.
Possibly. Because you saw that the second Batman movie with Pattinson has now been delayed.
Yeah.
But there's also the rumor that supposedly they're doing that so they can put it in Brave and the Bold, and they'll use Pattinson as... That's the rumor that I've heard, because they've never said there was another Batman yet.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. I think it's interesting. You've got Crypto in the preview.
Yeah.
You've got Corn Sweat, which is funny. If you look at Corn Sweat before the movie, his hair is not curly. And it threw me off when I saw that, because it was like, it was a throwback in a way. Not like to a Christopher Reeve Superman, but kind of like a, I don't know, it was weird. The hair threw me off. I had to watch the preview like 3 or 4 times for the hair not to bug me. Until you get to Guy Gardner, and that really bugged me.
Yeah.
But I'll get over it. But then you see Hawk Girl, of course, Guy Gardner. You saw Metamorpho, was it? Or
Yeah.
And there was a rumor there was a like Brainiac ship kind of in a So you've got a lot going in there. So how much they're
Lex
going to
Luthor.
be Lex Luthor?
Yeah.
Which
Because you can't make a Superman movie without Lex Luthor.
I know. It'd be nice if he doesn't have a big part, though. I mean, it'll be... Nicholas Holt's a good actor, but is he... I don't know. We'll see. I am hoping that there is some part... Because I heard a rumor. That you have to pay attention when the movie's gone, because there will be something to do with the Authority in each one of these until the Authority movie comes out. Which is what I'm looking forward to. So we'll see. Of course, I think Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, is the next one they're coming out with. So the order's been a little bit rearranged. Peacemaker Season 2 is going to be coming out. And they say, if they talk about it, it's going to be canon. So supposedly they'll talk about things that,
Yeah.
Of course, now you've got we've already known that Momoa has become Lobo.
Yeah.
They've already figured it. They already said it.
So
I'm a little disappointed in myself because it was too obvious.
okay.
And he's going to be in the Supergirl movie.
So a coworker of mine, possible future fan, we'll have to wait and see.
Future fan.
Raised a good question, and I had to think about it, and I couldn't come up with a good answer to it.
Okay.
Can you name one movie that Jason Momoa is in that is a great movie and he flexes his acting ability?
Aquaman. Really?
Yeah.
Why? Do you think he's a one-trick pony? Because if it wasn't for him, I don't think Aquaman would have been the billion-dollar success.
What's that one that he's like in the dream?
Oh, the one on Netflix?
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of that.
On that movie.
But he's like the same. He's almost like a lot of people that are the same in every movie.
Like
Ryan Reynolds.
Jason Statham.
Right? Yeah, Jason Statham is definitely. Ryan Reynolds has 2
The
actings.
Rock is the same.
The Rock
Yeah.
has 1. Yes. Dave Bautista has more acting ability. John Cena has more acting
Yeah.
ability.
This is gonna sound very hipster of me.
You gonna put your man boat?
Yeah, I mean, I've been with Jason Momoa since before people knew who Jason Momoa was.
Okay.
He was in Stargate Atlantis. That was like his first big
yeah.
And
He wasn't over the top in it though, was he?
Yes.
He was?
Yes.
Out of everything I've seen him in, I think I probably like the most in that.
That's what I told my coworker.
Yeah.
I said that was like my favorite thing he's been in.
Mm-hmm.
He was a little over the top in that. But when you watch that and you see some of the behind the scenes of that,
Yeah.
you really like. Once you've seen that, and you go through his filmography. You're like, oh, like that's him. It's just.
He seems like a really nice guy.
Yeah,
and
but
a
there's-
decent human being.
There was so there was a behind the scenes one where they were doing it was like a knife fight,
Yeah.
and he was like, I wanted them to use real knives so that I could really get into the moment. And they're like, we can't do that. And he was like, yeah, you can. I don't care if you kill me. You know, and it's like, dude, like, come on. Like,
I don't care if you kill me. I'll die doing what I love.
Yeah.
You'll be dead.
Yeah.
You got a kid. You know, as a dad, when you see him interacting with his daughter, you can tell he's a good dad. You know, and like I said, any interviews, anything behind the scenes, he's one of those really. What you see is him.
Yeah.
There's no fakeness to it. Like a lot of Hollywood has the fakeness. And either people will latch onto you and follow you for a bit, or you'll you know.
Yeah.
And will he do good as Lobo? Yes, he'll do fine as Lobo. Yeah. Like he said, this is a character he's wanted to play. Yeah. He was surprised that they asked him to play Aquaman. Yeah. But I really enjoyed the guy who played Lobo in Krypton. And I didn't think I would until I watched the show.
I really need to watch that.
I have the DVD set if you want.
You?
Yes.
You have the hard copy of that show?
And she got me Constantine for Christmas. Yeah. There are things. Yeah, thanks.
Making fun of him. No, I don't think he is at all. No.
Just drink your beer and shut up. I've got a hard copy for you. Yes.
Come on, Kyle. You want to come check out these hard copies?
Yeah. Kyle, help us with these hard.
Yeah, that's the way to get him to come hang out with you.
Hey, if we're gonna have a circle, we need more than 2 people, or else we're just shooting on each other.
It's just a line.
Yeah. This goes out for you, Rick, if you're watching this. Stacy, if you're watching this, tell Rick to watch this. You know, anybody who watches this, I don't know if any other coworkers, I mean, they need to tell me at work. Be like, hey, I watched your show.
He said, I lost almost an hour of my life.
And on that note, we'll waste no more for this segment. We're dealing with a guilt thing going on, I think. I don't know. It's like, not a guilt thing. No, Justin. Why am I saying Justin? Because I got Justin Unley on the brain from TikTok because I just found out he actually lives in the area. Blew my mind. And it felt good. No. But a popular TikToker lives right here in our area. But I picked this Ology Brewing when we were at Tallahassee Trader Joe's Jelly of the Month Club. I love Ology Brewing.
Told him that this TikToker lives here. He walked upstairs, came back down with some glasses on, and went, "What?"
No, I didn't. This is 6% alcohol. This is from Tallahassee, Florida. Because I at least know where this is instead of popular TikTokers.
He said, "Huh?"
Yeah. I can tell. You can tell the red. Jelly of the month is going to be like a.
Oh.
Mixed fruit. Oh, that's good.
I'll try that one.
It is a Berliner style ale with grapes, red currants, cherries, hazelnuts, and lactose. Lactose. What if you're lactose intolerant?
Made with real people cheese.
Yeah. But that's very good. Oh, you blew my mind. And they started going through TikTokers.
So there were some movies announced at CES.
CES.
Yes. Consumer
Consumer Electronic Specialties.
Yes.
Is that what it really is? I was just making stuff up.
Consumer Electronics Show.
Show.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
PlayStation announced a couple
We're going to
movies.
start making some movies from their games.
Horizon Zero Dawn's getting a movie, which
Didn't they screw up Assassin's Creed?
They did. However,
didn't they screw up what was the other one with Tom Holland?
They're calling that one a success.
But was it?
If they made money, I mean,
But did they?
So they were calling that a success. A
But
lot
Craven's
of people.
a failure. Madam Web's a failure.
I mean, I haven't watched Madam Web because I keep hearing that they used AI to write it and it was just garbage.
It was okay. I mean, come on. Have you ever known the Madam Web character? I haven't.
The only reference to Madam Web that I ever got was the 90s Spider-Man animated series.
Okay. Was she in a lot of episodes?
So basically the premise of that one was
My head doesn't look as big as his. I gotta get the camera. I gotta get closer. My head's. There we go. Oh, my head looks bigger.
he's really self-conscious about that melon. It's just
No, it looks smaller right there. So there, it looks bigger.
anyways, the premise of her character in the show was she lived outside of like our reality.
Okay. So she didn't live in a house.
No, she lived in this it was like she could pull Spider-Man into this other reality where it was just her.
She could pull Spider-Man?
Yes. And if you read some Playboys back in the day, apparently Spider-Man he had that.
So you would milk Spider-Man.
But she could see the future.
Okay, yeah.
And she would like warn him about things and tell him what he needed to do. And there was a lot of that, like, I mean, you see it's a big like movie trope where it's like one character can see the future and they're like, this is gonna happen no matter what you do, and of course the main character's like, I'm gonna stop it.
Yeah.
You know.
The movie was okay to me because I wasn't expecting anything. Because to me, Madam Web was never a big character. So did she do exactly what you said? Yes.
Here's my problem.
Two of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in there. Hold on.
No. Put your fingers down, finger boy. See, I got a real live action. This is the real laugh track, not the fake one that's added in afterwards.
This is the Madam Web I know.
Okay.
She's an old lady.
Yeah, but if you look at the one in the comic book, she's even older.
Yeah,
she's like Aunt May old.
It's not like, let's pick the youngest, most beautiful actress.
Well, yeah, but the end of the movie, that you see why. The end of the movie, they kind of fast forward. You know what I'm saying?
Because AI told them to.
No, because it's basically an origin story. Because I don't think in the show
story.
It's an orgy story.
Spider-Man would be shooting that web off.
Yeah, pew pew. Yes, it is an orgy story.
Yeah.
So I didn't mind it. So people were really critical. Like, I'm going to see Craven. This is the whole thing. They can forgive. This is the funny thing. You look at the numbers for Venom, and they're like, oh, we forgive how shitty it is. Venom was a shitty movie. But of course, what did we have before that? We had Spider-Man 3. Which was the worst of the two Venoms at the time. And then by the time Venom 2 and Venom 3 now are out, they're like, oh yeah, it really is. Tom Hardy's good as what he does. And it's what it is. That's the whole thing, is people expect all this crap out of a comic book movie. It's a comic book movie, people.
You know what my favorite Tom Hardy character is of all time?
Mad Max?
No.
Because I love the Mad Max.
So, again, the coworker and I were talking about, like...
The coworker.
A coworker. I have a few.
I hope so, because if you have one, that's kind of lonesome.
We were talking about a couple of different actors, and one of them we were talking about, like, that's super underrated is Adrian Brody.
Yes.
And...
He's at work with a coworker.
But...
They both like the same people.
I think one of his best roles, I'm not saying it's the best.
Adrian or Tom Hardy?
Adrian.
Okay.
Was in Peaky Blinders.
Adrian or Tom Hardy? Because
they're both in there.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
So Adrian Brody plays an Italian mobster, and Tom Hardy plays... they own his family owns like a distillery.
Yes.
And his character is just... He's very two-faced, and, you know... But I like them both in there. It's a very, very good show. Watch the show.
My favorite Adrian Brody is the jacket.
Yes. Love the jacket. That is... Yes.
My favorite Tom Hardy, though, that's going to be a harder one. Because
That's a harder one for Tom Hardy?
Tom Hardy. Dirty Dick. Because I do enjoy him. I mean, he takes he takes a lot of chances, really, and I think he's really underrated. Can you name some besides Mad Max, besides Bane, besides Peaky Blinders? There was what was it? There was an FX movie we watched, wasn't there, with him in it? Like a medieval one, or not medieval, or something. It was a good show. It was like 8 to 10 episodes on FX. And we've been waiting for a season 2 of it. And that was my favorite Tom Hardy.
Well, his name is not Tom Jardy.
No, it's not. That's his cousin.
Let's
But-
see.
Kyle can write in his favorite, right? You know, down in the. What's your favorite Tom Hardy movie? And your favorite Adrian Brody?
Well, hold on. Before we log on, hold on. No,
Can I see that? If you're
Yeah,
not?
but
Yeah.
but we kind of got off track here.
Okay.
So,
Dunkirk. Dunkirk's a great movie. Taboo. Taboo was the series on FX right there.
Taboo.
Taboo is a great series.
Oh yeah, that's the one where he like shows up like to claim his dad's.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen clips on TikTok of that.
It's
I
really
want to
good.
watch it. That's why it was marked on there. But Sony announced these movies or whatever, and
Yes.
the big one that they were using, they were like touting as like, oh, it's the greatest success. That's why we're going to move on with some other ones. Last of Us.
Yes.
So that's been a huge success for them. But
on HBO.
the
Season 2 is about to
Horizon Zero Dawn, redhead actress in her 20s with an athletic build.
Okay.
I've been trying to think of who could fill that role.
Everyone else has moved past their 20s.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, if it was made 10 years ago, I would say Amy Adams.
Amy Adams. Who is the girl? I always think his name is not Jessica Chastain. The girl from True Blood who went it to Daredevil.
Oh, yeah.
I think her first name is Jessica. I think.
Let's see.
That's who she played in True Blood. She was Jessica in True Blood.
Yeah, but I think her real name is Jessica. I'm pretty sure. He's on the internet. You know, the internet's on phones now, folks.
It is.
We're in trouble.
Her name is
We're
Deborah.
Facebook, and we're no longer having fact checkers, so you can
Yeah.
make up anything. So these memes that we've been canceling you for the last year, saying, "Oh, these memes that are just picking on people are not factual. You can't show that meme." Now you can show the memes.
Yeah. We'll fact check ourselves. It's fine.
Yeah, fact check.
Deborah Ann Wall.
Deborah Ann Wow is real off. That's not Jessica.
Yeah.
Deborah Ann Wall, yes.
Yeah.
But she's probably in her 30s now.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Amy who?
Amy Adams.
But she's almost 40. Though,
Yeah.
I think.
Do you know how old she is?
Oh. How?
Amy Adams.
38?
52.
50.
Ooh, wow. You're looking good, Amy.
Yeah.
Who was the other one?
Keep it up.
Deborah.
Deborah Ann Wall.
Fact checker right there. Facebook.
How old do y'all think she is?
She's probably 34.
No. I would say 42.
39.
So we're in between.
Yeah.
We have a sandwich. We have a Deborah Ann sandwich.
She's my age.
You're not 40 yet, are you?
No. You're old.
Really? Did the gray hair and the white hair give it away, smart ass?
Nobody knows because sometimes it's gray, sometimes it's blue.
That's why I freaking color it.
That's you, Ace.
How does that make you feel, internet?
It'll be interesting to see who they pick. You know who they're gonna pick?
Who?
I'm calling it right now.
You're calling it right
I
here.
am.
Brew pill exclusive.
Yes, we have the facts.
That's right. This will be
We
dated.
checked them.
That's
It's gonna be what's her name?
What's her name? Wow, that's a great. What's her
for
name?
what?
Stranger Things. It's gonna be one of the. It's gonna be one of the two. Millie Bobby Brown,
She's got black hair though.
or since we're going with a redhead, she has to be a redhead.
Well, that disqualified the first one.
I mean, they
Yeah.
can dye it. It's Hollywood.
She wouldn't look good as a redhead. Millie Bobby wouldn't. My opinion, folks.
We're getting there. Hold on. Sadie Sink.
Sadie Sink.
She played
She
Max.
was- yeah.
This girl.
Max in Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Oh, that she's the one dating the one guy?
Yeah.
One kid? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was the reason they played the running up that hill, and that lady got.
I haven't got.
$1,000,000.
I'm working on season 3 finally. And then I gotta go 4.
Mhm.
I'm a little bit behind in Stranger Things.
Don't worry, just 5 comes out eventually.
I'm trying to finish Severance as well. I'm on season 2 of Silo. I really love Silo. I don't know if you've watched Silo.
Not yet.
Silo
on my
is
list.
brilliant.
Okay.
Oh my god, Silo is. Severance is good,
You know what?
but it's deep. It's
I
very-
haven't watched Silo, but it gives me the same vibe as
It's Fallout if Fallout was in our reality.
These conversations. Hold on.
There was a show, they canceled it, where they took a group of people, they told them they were going to another planet, and they put them on this fake spaceship. And they were
Orville?
no, they were on their way, right? But it was this whole charade. Like they launched them in the 50s, so everybody on the ship was living like life was like the 50s.
Okay. That's not the 1100.
No, and the charade, like they basically, the premise of the show was really weird. The dude that started the program had this idea that if they put the smartest people they could in a contained area
This sounds vaguely familiar.
and they kept reproducing, eventually an evolved form of humanity would pop out.
would pop out.
Basically.
Something would pop out.
And one of the little girls on the ship was who they were looking for, because one of the characters, she got scared of him, of something he was doing, and she like zapped him, whatever, and he ended up on the planet they were supposed to be going to.
Yeah.
She like sent him across the.
You don't know the name of it?
I gotta look it up.
We haven't got a fact checker over there. We have no fact checkers, Facebook. You fired them all.
Yeah. You know who would really be a good help?
Who?
Kyle.
Now he'll write it for next week.
Yeah.
Of course, I won't publish until tomorrow, probably. But it'll be give something for him to watch.
Yeah.
Well, he's watching. Is it son?
You
His
know
baby
what?
Boy?
You know what?
Is that his baby boy?
No,
No.
His nephew, baby boy?
it's his nepson.
Nep's son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nep's son.
Because he's a
He's a
dunkle.
Say hi,
Daddy.
hi,
He's a
Nepson.
dunkle.
You're a dunkle too. I'm a dunkle. I'm a proud dunkle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're.
I'm also a drunkle.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You're a funkle.
I'm a funkle.
Here's a good question. Here's
What was the dunkle standing for? It wasn't dumb uncle.
Daddy.
Dirty.
Uncle.
Dirty uncle dunkle,
But-
not dumb uncle.
But
He's a daddy uncle.
He's a daddy?
uncle.
Yeah.
Da uncle? Da uncle.
Dunkle.
Uncle Daddy or Daddy.
Uncle
Yeah.
Daddy.
Here's a good question.
Okay.
We'll leave it off with this. You're aware of the snack called Dunkaroos, right?
Dunkaroos? Yes, I've seen them. I've
Yes.
never tried one, believe it or not.
So when Dunkle Kyle is dunking it,
Dunking it? He
As it were.
dunks his Dunkaroos?
is he
And milk?
Is he Dunkaroo? Dunkaroo?
Dunkaroo. If only if he's wearing underoos.
But he can't wear underoos
Why?
because he's dunking it.
You can still dunk it with your Dunkaroo.
Unkaroos.
Dunkaroos. Yeah. I said what I said.
Uncle Roos. About to make a name for myself up in here.
Did Remy come out of your ass somehow?
Don't drink all of that.
You know what?
We got a little bit more in the can.
Hollywood needs to give him a movie.
Who?
Gambit.
Gambit.
And let him do that ridiculous accent the entire time too, so we can all go, "What?" I think it'd be great. If not a series on Disney Plus.
That'd be funny as hell.
You could do that because then you can interact with other series.
Well, to say
you can bring She-Hulk and her ridiculousness over.
A Loki-esque,
Yeah, that would be Disney Plus. Here's your idea.
We got 1 million of them, and if you would pay us, we could just
Pennies
spout 'em
on the
out.
dollar.
Yeah.
Pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
Much less than your actually talented writers
Yeah.
are. They could just improve what we put out.
Part-time.
That's right. Just send us to a red carpet event every once in a while.
Yeah.
You don't even have to. Yeah, just pay for a hotel room would be nice.
Fact checkers want to go with.
What
We don't do
facts
that
have you been
anymore.
checking? You've been fired.
Name that movie.
I don't know what what you said.
Exactly, a 50s
You don't know any movie.
Yeah.
I
What?
knew some of them. I knew the Stranger Things. you were
That's not a
talking about.
movie.
So?
TV
Oh
show.
my
Wasn't that a
gosh.
TV show?
Yes.
50s, whatever. Kyle will get the answer in before we do.
Probably will. I'm looking for it.
I don't even know what you said. What are you looking at?